Today, we're making 4 bass sounds at Aphex Twin, and we're going to use a free synthesizer so you can all follow along. Let's start with pulse width. As the name suggests, we're going to start with a pulse wave. Add a filter to remove some highs. Drag LFO1 to the pitch, and this is going to create a vibrato. Then a little trick to add a bit more texture and character to the sound is adding a chorus, but making sure that it is in mono by reducing the spread to 0. Our next sound was the most requested sound that we got, Produk 29, and this one's the most complicated one, so just stay tuned and follow along step by step. Blend the square and the sine wave together. I've set the phase randomization to 0 so you get the same sound each time. Add envelope 2 to the filter cutoff and the drive. Remove some lows from the square sound by going into the oscillator editing section and reducing its first harmonic. To get the right tone, we're going to select sync. And we're going to finalize the sound with some effects. I can hear some compression. I'm also going to boost the lows so you get some more low end thump on our track. If you're enjoying this video, hit the subscribe button, and all of these sounds are also going to be available in my Patreon. So if you want to actually use these in your music without having to recreate it yourself, you can download this sound and a bunch more sounds in my Patreon. Our next bass sound is a lot more simple, so if you need to sound design, here is a sound that you can make very easily. Start with a sine wave and add some saturation from the filter using drive. If you want more saturation than this, then you can increase the filter cutoff amount. But the original uses less. And our final sound today is very unique, and it uses a technique that I've never seen done on a bass sound before, but it sounds really cool. Start with a square wave. Add the filter to make it less harsh. And the thing that makes it sound unique is that we bring in oscillator 2, but this time it's pitched up by 16 semitones. Usually with synth sounds we pitch up by an octave or a fifth, but 16 semitones is actually a major third, and it creates a unique tone that is a bit unusual for synth sounds. So let's listen to it. Add the EQ for a more mellow tone. And we're going to do the same chorus trick that we did for the first sound on this video. If you want to modify this sound, you can change the oscillator 2 to being something a bit more conventional and setting it to 19 semitones, which is an octave plus a fifth. It's going to have less of a unique character, but it's going to allow you to play more melodies and scales because it's actually in key all of the time. There's another type of Aphex Twin bass sound I haven't covered in this video, and that is the acid type basses. And to create that, it's very simple. All you need to do is use a 303 type synthesizer. You can either use the Roland one, Arturia, or you could get a hardware emulation by Behringer. And all of these synths will allow you to emulate the original tone that the Roland 303 had. If you enjoyed this video, hit the subscribe button. And if you haven't seen it already, we've actually got 2 more Aphex Twin videos up on this channel. One is covering his most popular sounds, and the other one is covering the sounds of Syro. So if you haven't seen those videos, check them out below.